Hello, B and Tyler. Here's your sewer scope from today's home inspection. This is me just trying to get myself situated. I apologize. Don't get seasick on me. I'm just kind of still fiddling things around. Hang in there. There's the kind of giving you orientation also in where we are in the basement, in the utility room. There is the access point. It's the clean out cap on that main sewer stack pipe. ABS to start out with. Good quality plastic. Will stay in plastic in one variation all the way through the pipe. No change over to any older materials. Knowing the age of the house, that's fairly common. We're going to stay in plastic. It's lighter, it's cheaper, it's easier to use and to work on when you're doing the install. So it's the right choice nowadays. That's the drain into the pipe from the laundry sink and whatever else is connected to that drain, waste and vent pipe. Here's your transition to PVC. Back to that inlet. On the way back, as I'm pulling back towards the end of the video, I've got the water running, so you'll see kind of a waterfall coming into the pipe at that point, in case you're wondering. It's not a defect. There's not any problems with the pipe. It's just me running water, and that's how it's entering the pipe at that point. The purple staining that you see, that's primer. You put that on before you glue up the pipe. As we get into this middle section, there's a decent amount of buildup. It doesn't look too bad here. It's a little bit more aggressive on the way back, perhaps because the camera head has disturbed some of it. I'm gonna recommend in my written report that at some point, at some point in the future, just as a matter of good housekeeping, you might want to consider just having it cleaned out. It's not aggressive by any stretch of the imagination. The pipe's in decent shape. There's not a ton of buildup. It's not impeding the flow of anything. But again, just as a matter of good housekeeping, it's not a bad idea. Again, it probably wouldn't be high on my priority list, but just something to do down the road. I told you earlier also I have two cameras, one that's got 150-ish feet of cable to it, push rod to it. This one that I'm carrying today has 125. I used basically every inch of it, to the point where as we got towards the end, I actually had to pick the unit up and move it as close to the clean out access point as I could get. But it was a win. I was able to get the video of the entire length of the pipe. The other thing is I'd run a fair amount of water prior to doing this. There was only that one little spot where there was that buildup that was holding any kind of water. Good functional drainage in the pipe. We're not getting hung up anywhere. There's not any low spots, bellies as they call them. So good flow all the way through. Here we go. This is the point where I'm lifting up my unit to be able to get it to right. There is the city connection. All in all, a good pipe. Just needs a little bit of TLC, but it's looking good. If you want to watch the return trip, you're more than welcome to. Two notable things that you'll see on the way back. One, you get a little better view of that buildup in the middle section of the PVC pipe. And the other thing, you'll see that the water inlet coming in where the utility sink drain is. Please read through my written report. Let me know if you have any questions or if I can help. I am always happy to be a resource if I can.